I will see. There's one animal that is the perfect ambassador for the ocean, and that is the Orcas orca, or killer whale. In just a few minutes, you'll meet SeaWorld.
Don't show it on me or say anything.
First though, let's
show it
find
on
out
me or
more
say
about
anything.
these remarkable animals. Orcas orca, or the killer whale, is the most widely distributed mammal on Earth. They can be found in the ocean, all around the world, including the Arctic, the Atlantic, the Southern, the Indian, and the Pacific Oceans. No other single marine species lives in as many different ocean habitats or is as directly reliant on as many different types of marine life as the killer whale. More than any other marine animal, Orcas orca is the very embodiment of our shared global ocean. Until about 2 decades ago, scientists didn't know that there were actually several different varieties or ecosystems of killer whales. With effort and observation, however, we discovered that there are actually 10 distinct killer whales, each differing in
That's the
size,
type C killer whale. Type D.
lifestyle, and
That's type A. It's type B.
characteristic of the orca is
It's
their
not.
black and white
No,
skin.
type Ida.
This camouflage is called disruptive coloration. In a murky environment, this coloration can
That's what they're supposed to be. That's why they have those colors.
Yeah,
killer whales are
depending on where they're from, right?
the top surface is darker than their surface underneath. From below, looking up, they blend in the light from above. From above, looking down, they're invisible against the dark. Killer whales are warm-blooded and breathe air just like we do. Killer whales are the largest members of the delphinidae, or dolphin. As you can see, they have impressive physical characteristics. Orcas have keen eyesight, both above and below the water. The dorsal fin of an adult male can be up to 6 feet.
The tallest brother.
The powerful pectoral flippers can propel them through the water at a high rate of speed with great capability. Their top speed is nearly 30 miles per hour. Killer whales use echolocation to hunt and to communicate. Communication is also accomplished
Oh, sorry.
region and localizations. You'll experience a variety of natural killer whale behaviors during orca encounters today. We asked our whales to replicate natural behaviors such as breaching, spy-hopping, and tail snaps. While awe-inspiring and entertaining for our guests, these behaviors are also essential to maintaining the health and well-being of the killer whales in our ocean. Much remains to be understood regarding Orcas orca.
She said sumo.
One thing you do know, however, is that across the globe, they face real challenges as the general health of marine populations and habitats killer whales depend suffer due to changing the environment. In just a few moments, you'll encounter SeaWorld's killer whales and learn even more about these fascinating animals. As the most widely distributed mammal on Earth, the killer whale is uniquely positioned to represent the beauty, power, and fragility of the ocean. Here at SeaWorld, we're celebrating an extraordinary milestone. 60 years ago, the first ever SeaWorld park opened in San Diego, California.
That was the first
Beginning of a journey that will touch hearts, inspire minds, and protect marine life for generations to come. SeaWorld's 60th anniversary celebration isn't just a marker of time. It's a celebration of progress, innovation, Now, explore further and discover that there's so much more to see at SeaWorld Orlando.
My name is Kenzie, and on behalf of the entire Killer Whale training team, I would like to welcome you to Orca Stadium. Being a part of SeaWorld's mission is more than just a job. We're proud of what we do, and it's a privilege for us to care for, build relationships with, teach, and learn from these amazing animals. Now, more than ever, we are honored to share our relationships with Orcas and what we have learned with all of you. And now, SeaWorld proudly presents Orca Encounter!
You ready for this?
Our world has one interconnected ocean. A vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the ocean's beauty than the killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
So our killer whales are hanging out in this back area right now, and we are so excited to introduce you to them today. Now, everything we do here at SeaWorld Orlando is based on something called positive reinforcement. What that means is that when we're interacting with our killer whales, we are only asking them to do all of the behaviors that you guys are seeing every single day. Now, we just stepped up to our whales in the back, and we asked them to come over with us and introduce you to you guys right here in our front stadium. And right now, our whales aren't quite ready to come out here, and that is totally okay. Now, when these situations occur, all we do is take a few steps backwards and just allow them to figure out everything that's going on in their environment. Now, if you did not know already, killer whales are very, very social animals. They're constantly interacting with each other and communicating to each other. And right now, they're just hanging out with each other, and we're giving them that time in order to do so. So, in just a couple of minutes, when I hear from my team in the back, we're going to continue on. But first, I just wanted to tell you guys everything there is to know about our whales. So you're going to see it a little later on, but we have 5 killer whales here at SeaWorld Orlando. Their names are Katina, Milani, Malia, Shura, and Makayo. Now, in the killer whale world, it is a matriarchal society, which means that the girls run the pod. So let's hear it for all my ladies out there. Just kidding, but it is like that in the killer whale world. So the matriarch of our pod is Katina. She is 40 years old. She's joined by her female offspring, Milani, who is 18 years old, and Malia, who is a third female within their pod, who is 17. We also have our 2 male killer whales. Their names are Shura and Makayo. Ohio. Truett is 18 years old. He's the largest whale we have here at SeaWorld Orlando. He weighs in at 8,000 pounds. And he's joined by Ohio, who is also related to our matriarch Katina, who is 14 years old. Now, these are the whales that we interact here with every single day, and we're so excited to introduce you to them when they're ready. Now, how we train the whales. I was telling you guys it's based on something called positive reinforcement. To go into that a little bit more, what that means is that when the whales do what we ask them to do, we give them a bunch of what they like in return. So shout it out. What do you guys think killer whales like?
Salmon!
That is correct. All of our whales here eat between 100 to 150 pounds of fish every single day. Now that is per whale, that's not total. So you can imagine we get lots and lots of food in our area. But that is only one way we can reinforce them for doing all of these fun things you guys see every single day. Now other things we can give them are toys, gelatin, back massages, we have fire hoses where we can give them massages. I mean, there are so many ways we can say thank you for participating. That's how we're able to encourage them to do these behaviors for us. Now, when we call these sections, and there are a wide variety of sections we do with them all of the time. Now, we can do exercise sessions with them, where we ask them to get their heart rates up, where they're swimming around the environment super fast, jumping out of the water. That's a lot of what you guys get to see in Orca Encounter. We're super excited to show that off. Some other things we can do with them are release sessions, where we just spend time with them. We're not asking them to do anything. We're simply just hanging out with them and giving them a bunch of things they like. Each whale is different. Now, what the whales all like is going to vary based on the individual. Some of it can be ice. We can give them toys or those macros. Anything I was telling you guys about as far as reinforcement goes. But that's how we build our relationships with them.
That's really cool too because you'll be
Now, other sessions we do are playtime sessions where we give them toys, where we can give them ice cubes.
Yeah, you can do that to show off.
Yeah, it's also
You're a
pretty cool
on something called Enrichment. Enrichment is just a fancy word for toys, but this is how we play with our whales and interact with them. It's really, really cool and one of our favorite things to do. One thing that we talk about in Orca Encounter, but to give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek, is husbandry. Husbandry is the most important thing that we do here. It's a fancy word for healthcare, and some of the things that we train our whales to do are scales, where we can get their weights, blood samples, we do voluntary urine samples, fecal samples, chuck samples, which is us holding petri dishes above their blowholes so that way we can get cultures on their lungs. I mean, it's so fascinating. The list goes on and on and on. Now, these are ways we interact with them every single day. They're trained to do so many different things, and like I said, all of it is completely voluntary. It's really fascinating getting to interact with them and seeing how they choose to do all of these things. Now, throughout Orca Encounter today, and if you come to any of our other sessions behind the scenes, like Dine or Killer Whale at Post-Sport, you're going to see a lot of different training tools being used. But I do have an update from Nick. I can go into that maybe later. So I just got an update. It looks like our male killer whales are hanging out with us and they're ready to go for the show. Are you guys ready to meet some killer whales? Alright, everybody, sound booth, cue up the opening music, and let's meet our boys.
Woohoo! Are you ready?
water, and complex learning abilities. These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations all over the world, and we're excited to share their story with you today.
Became a woman.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predators. They use cooperation
Oh, that's
and
true. True
communication,
has the one with the little
not just size and
black
strength,
guy's
to
iPad.
take their
Who's
place
that one?
at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale.
Did you memorize their speeches too? Yeah.
Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high flying, and powerful.
We're going to see all of that and more. These behaviors contribute to an environment that is full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust. That allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Today, you'll see the whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen social bonds and enable the whales to problem solve as a group. Working together as a team makes them the ocean's top predator. Scientifically known as Orcas orca, but commonly referred to as killer whale, like I was telling you guys at the beginning, we know them as Katina, Milani, Malia, Trua, and Mikado, our killer whale family. Now, SeaWorld's animal training techniques create a language between us and the whales. It's a language of learning through positive reinforcement, encouragement, commitment, and care. Through these techniques and our relationships, the whales learn to trust us. They even learn to take an active role in their very own health and well-being. Now, in the beginning, I was telling you guys some of those husbandry behaviors we train our whales, and now we're going to show you one of the very first things we train them to do. And it is a position in which we ask them for a voluntary blood sample. So we ask the cryo to roll over ventrally or upside down and present us with his tail flukes. Now, as you can see, we have an excellent look at his entire body, but we also have access to blood vessels that are very easily seen on the white undersides of those tail flukes. Our veterinarians come in at least once a month to collect a blood sample, and the whales are trained to remain calm and relaxed throughout the entire thing. But blood samples are just one important diagnostic we do. Another one is weighing our whales. So in order to weigh them, we will ask them to slide their bodies up and out of the water onto a giant killer whale size scale. Now in just a moment, when one of our whales comes out of the water in the slide out area, you're going to notice the portion of his body from his dorsal fin to his tail flukes is still in the water. That part of his body is called the peduncle. It is the powerhouse of the killer whale, and it allows him all the natural ability to swim, turn, and exit, and re-enter the water. But in this scenario, when they're in the slide out area with their tails still in the water, we're not getting an accurate weight on him. So True is coming up here right now, and we can ask them to raise their tails up and out of the water, just like this, to make sure we're getting an accurate weight on him. So as you can see, training this posture enables us to ensure accuracy, so we know that our younger whales are growing properly, and our older whales are maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital. And be surprised at the age of our whales every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt. And for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of our killer whales.
We're not
And
getting
for
soaked
us.
because this area
So we
doesn't have
just learned that
soap
killer
down.
whales love to play, and they actually learn a lot by playing, and through mimicry and observational learning. So we're gonna put that to the test today with everybody over here on the left side of the stadium with our killer whale family. All right, left side, everybody on your feet. We're gonna play a game of killer whale follow the leader. You guys are the leaders. Shurwa is watching you. All right, everybody, on the count of three, take your hands and wave up high above your head. Ready, everybody? 1, 2, 3, wave. Well done, everybody. You can go ahead and take a seat. As you can see, Shurwa was paying very close attention to you all. Killer whales are very curious animals and will often spy hop or jump completely out of the water to get a better look around. whale breach, you're gonna take your left hand, tap your thigh, raise it back up to the sky. Ready, everybody? 1, 2, 3. Alright, he's off killer whale's breach for a variety of reasons. It might be to scratch an itch, stun their prey, but more often than not, to show off.
It's not time to get
So,
soaked yet.
everyone, let's give it up one more time for our killer whale family. As you can see, killer whales are amazing athletes, and they can even eat several hundred pounds of food every single day. Out in the ocean, killer whale diets depend on where they live and based on the time of year. Unfortunately, things like overfishing, pollution, and other factors are having serious impacts on some killer whale populations.
I think the store or something.
Killer whales are impressive animals. It's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right?
They're gonna get so. They're gone. They went back. Yeah.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful resource and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
They're gonna get eaten.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
They're free by the their trainers. They're fine.
The hunt is what they're out there.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions,
Through the choices we all make, we hold the future of killer whales and the ocean.
Well, unless if it's already the end.
What?
Unless if it's already the end. That was interesting.
Oh, not yet.
whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassadors of the ocean, limitless, connected, powerful, but still vulnerable.
Aww.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable. Don't give up. Be inspired.
The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming. But together, we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to
That
protect.
should be the hunt segment.
So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written, and there are simple things we all can do to make a difference. One choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
Wow, the fashion.
It's a brand new day. Open up your eyes. Start from the way.
Yep, I am.